What I like to call a bullish indicator is when the 50-week moving average crosses above that of the 100-week. Nonetheless, you need to go super easy on this one, as inexperienced traders often get stuck on the wrong side of the market while following this trend. Because literally this is going to be the most bullish XRP video ever. Strap in and get ready for what I'm about to show you guys in a short while, as there have been questions over the past few months about whether or not you're doing anything that's not legal by trading XRP. Want to know more about the bullish indicator? Well, stick around to find out more as we talk about the XRP bullish pattern that just recently unfolded. Once again, don't forget to look through the description for some useful links. I'm leaving off a special link for our viewers to sign up on Binance and get a lifetime discount of 5% off on trading fees. All you have to do is sign up via the link in the description. Welcome back to Make Money Online, where we try to aid you to better understand cryptocurrencies and guide you towards the best ways to channel your funds. If you're here for the first time and you want to stay up to date with everything to do with XRP and cryptocurrencies, scroll down, hit the red subscription button, and while you're there, go ahead and slap a like on the video. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications for the best daily technical analysis and crypto videos. For some time, there's been the question of whether or not you're doing something illegal by buying or selling XRP. Now we have an answer to that, straight from the SEC. A couple of weeks ago, there was a teleconference between Ripple and the SEC attorneys, and what they said in that meeting was huge. A lot of important milestones were reached, and there were a lot of good things in it. And in a few moments, I'm going to show you guys the thing that's bigger than all of this. I have to tell you guys that Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse's lawyer, though, was on fire during this conference. What they said in this conference was quite huge, and there was a lot of good news to it, but I have to tell you this, Matthew Solomon was an absolute beast. During the Ripple vs. SEC hearing that took place on March 19th, Jorge Tenreiro, a senior trial attorney at the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, had told Magistrate Judge Sarah Netburn that XRP cannot be compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, refuting the talking points of Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse's legal counsel Matthew Solomon. In defense, Mr. Solomon tries to further argue that we're no different from Bitcoin and Ether, as the SEC's own lawyers told them, you're not like Bitcoin because you are one entity that's created these assets that is fundamentally different. Tenreiro also called into question XRP's utility, further adding that all of Ripple's efforts to create use cases for the token actually prove that it's a security. Talking about Matthew Solomon and going through this man's profile on LinkedIn, he actually looks a lot younger than you would imagine. And look at this, he previously worked with the SEC until 2016. He was the SEC's chief litigation attorney for 3 years, before moving on to become a partner with Cleary Gottlieb Steen & Hamilton. Reading through his profile, it says here, Matthew C. Solomon has significant experience in complex and high-stakes civil and criminal matters, having served for 15 years with the U.S. Department of Justice and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, including most recently as the SEC's chief litigation counsel. But none of that is the big news from the hearing. First off, there was the bombshell from the judge, just about 15 minutes in, where the judge interrupted Mr. Solomon to say, and I quote, "My understanding about XRP, not only does it have a currency value, but it has a utility, and that utility distinguishes it from Bitcoin and Ethereum." Then Attorney Solomon had to, of course, disagree with the judge and says, no, XRP is similar to Ethereum. Now that comment alone shows that the judge has done some research and is trying to understand how this thing works. But it's not quite there yet, because we know Ether has a lot of utility, and that's been given a pass already by the SEC. So the comment in a way didn't make much sense, but even if the logic was faulty, the statement is premised on two huge things. One, being that XRP has a currency value, and two, XRP has utility. Now, no matter how the SEC might try and argue, a currency and a security are by definition opposite, given a currency can be used to procure things of value, while a security represents an ownership interest in a common enterprise. Now, these are two different things. The example you see in a lot of the cases in law is the laundromat example. Let's say you buy tokens for a laundromat that hasn't been built yet. Then you've bought a security. But once the laundromat is built, you now have a currency, because you can now buy something of value with the tokens. And that's the second thing that the judge discussed, highlighting that she bought into the argument that XRP has utility, and that at least at the present time, XRP can be used to do things, and that is exactly what the people behind the Ripple platform want the court to be thinking. At first, when the judge was talking and mentioned currency and utility, it sounded like she was arguing the case for them, and that was it for me. But there was quite another notable point that was more subtle, but I would like to emphasize upon. Now, it's true that Judge Netburn was not the original judge assigned to handle the case, but here's the thing. In federal court, Judge Netburn and Judge Torres are kind of like a team. They work alongside law clerks and they talk about cases. They roundtable them. They go to lunch and discuss these things over lunch. So when Judge Netburn says XRP is a currency with utility, then it means not only has she done research, but believes in that factual statement. Best believe that Judge Torres is very likely saying the same thing, or at least knows that Netburn feels the same way. The other thing to note here is that the role of the magistrate judge is that they settle discovery of disputes, they conduct mediations, and they make recommendations regarding summary judgments. Your guess was right, Judge Netburn will be involved at the two most important junctures of this case. She will be mediating the case, and she will get into discussions with Judge Torres about who should win the case. Now, if I were among the Ripple team, I would be feeling pretty good right now, knowing that my mediator and consulting summary judgment judge just said on the record that she thinks XRP has currency value as well as utility. Just recently, precisely on Tuesday the 16th of March, XRP, the digital token used in Ripple Labs' payment network, was outperforming Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies with a longer duration technical indicator that signifies an impending bullish trend. XRP's 50-week moving average recently crossed above the 100-week moving average, which is a long-term bullish indicator, which confirms a pattern known in price charts as the golden crossover. On the said day, the token's price was up about 9%, which saw it hitting the 48 cents marker on a 24-hour basis. This is based on CoinDesk 20 data, while other popular cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ether, Chainlink, and Litecoin registered moderate losses. In the past few weeks, XRP's weekly chart shows major resistance at 80 cents, and that area has capped more profits multiple times since September 2018. Truly, what we have right here is the most bullish signal after 8 years of the existence of Ripple. XRP is trying to hit on up against 50 cents, and given the aforementioned predictions, as well as the news I just talked about with you guys, once it starts to travel, the price of XRP is going to take flight. I think this is the kind of news that could skyrocket XRP to unimaginable all-time highs this season. Now, looking at the price of XRP on the short term, as it approaches 60 cents, we should expect our next resistance to be at 76 cents in a short time. Following the market structure, given the monthly time frame, it suffices to say that the price of XRP is bullish. And when it does break out of the 76 cents resistance level at that very moment, its price continues up in an upward trend towards the $1 mark, which would introduce the next all-time high for XRP. On the long term, and in general, the price of XRP is extremely bullish with a lot of potential, and within the next few weeks, Ripple could find its way back to the top 5 spot, as it slowly crawls its way back to its previous position as the third or maybe fourth most popular cryptocurrency. I say fourth because I believe in this cryptocurrency a lot, and I believe in its prospects as I think it is competent, but not as competent as Cardano. On that note, we've heard some great news with the SEC case, and that's just the starting point for XRP, as big news is incoming in the few months to come. I implore you guys, do not sell your XRP coins. You know what they say about expert trading: hodl through the dips and swings, hodl on the long term, and join the big boys when they talk about their success story. There is an increment in the volume of XRP in circulation, which indicates that XRP holders are even more prepared for its price to explode to $1 in the medium term. Once again, this is cryptocurrency forecasting, so always keep in mind that these predictions are based off of personal opinion, as I'm not an expert trader nor a financial advisor. However, I am a cryptocurrency enthusiast just like yourself, so always do your own research and consult your financial advisor before you buy into any cryptocurrency we discuss. Feel free to drop your questions or comments in the comments section below, as I'd like to hear about what you guys think about XRP at the moment. And again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, hit the like button, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications by tapping on the bell icon. See you next time.
Hollywood Carson.